Hey, what's up guys? Joshua6 here from SCO and today we're going to be doing a full product overview of WolfPack Armory's line of disruptor suppressors. I got their 5.56 full size, their 5.56K, their 30 cal, I guess you call it standard size, their 30 it's called, and the 30L, which is their like extended 30 cal suppressor. Now those are the 30s are actually bored out for 9mm. So you can shoot 9mm through it, or like 338 arc, or I believe a 350 Legend, if that's actually 350 cal. But I got their 5.56 full size here, and I went with WolfPack Armory because as a dealer, I just got my SOT last year because their cost was pretty low. The weight on these, which I don't think anyone's talking about, it's really good. We got removable end caps, and everything like in the industry is the same. It's like 74 welded baffle stack, which I guess baffle design comes into play, but as for durability, they have that here. And I think the Disruptor line, at least the 5.56, is a pretty direct competitor to the Otter Creek Labs Polonium. But we have some better things here. Like I said, the cost, that's a big thing. These things are expensive. Well, when I got into it 10 years, my first suppressor was $1,100. That's a Saker 762. But here we're getting, I'll post the MSRPs here, but, and like I said, a lighter weight. I believe with the same can, like this Disruptor 5.56 over the Polonium 5.56, we're saving like it's like 3.7 ounces, 3.5 ounces, something like that. So almost a quarter-pound savings for the same can. I guess it's competing against removable end caps. So baffle strike, you don't have to send it in, and I use a data armament flash hiding end cap, which is like really effective. And so you can mix and match it, do whatever you want. There's other companies. As long as the thread pitch accounts for it, you could take it. So yeah, we're gonna head to the range. We'll be testing the 5.56 with 223 steel case Wolf, and the 30 cal cans. We're gonna be testing those with Wolf 760x39. I'm also gonna shoot 223 through the Disruptor 30s. I didn't have time to shoot 9mm through those, because I like I said, it could take it. It's bored out for 9mm. I'm gonna go back to the range to do a dedicated 9mm video on that, but that's gonna be a separate video. So let's head to the range and let's see how they do. Alright guys, so we're back here from the range and we have all the cans here. I was quite impressed with some of these and I'm going to go over that here in a little bit. But I got the Saker 762 here, Sinoscope with the rear end Plan B mount. And rear end, if you're watching this, these notches, they need to come out more outwards. I can barely get a grip on that little tiny spanner notch. WolfPack Armory Disruptor 556K, Disruptor 556, Disruptor 30, and the Disruptor 30L. Now I'm going to go and just grab one, just go over the specs. They're all pretty similar, but we have a Plan B, a industry standard 1.375 by 24 hub mount threading there. You can see it's kind of dark in there, but the blast baffle there. We have a dead air spec end cap. I don't know the thread pitch. I know other companies use it, but I got into a deep research on Reddit finding out what other companies use it. But other companies do use it. It's just you gotta find which ones use their thread pitch. I'll post the thread pitch here. We have a fully welded 74 baffle stack, and I actually like these notches. Like, you don't see anything like this. I don't know what kind of machining they have to do to make these, but they're actually pretty cool. Little grip notches. We have the spanner wrenches, notches there. And just really quick, this isn't specific to WolfPack or anything, but this tool here, it's like for watches. I'll post a link on Amazon, but let me open this up here. Should close it down a little more. But yeah, it can be used for the end caps. Yeah, just like that. So two little nubs that you can adjust back and forth, and you could use it on. You can see these notches are a little bit closer. The Saker has one too that you can adjust it for. So if you get into suppressors, get this tool. It you don't have to buy specific tools for each manufacturer or anything like that. Now it comes with two spanner wrenches. It comes with a night howler, Plan B night howler, and this is all their Gen 3 stuff. It comes with a Plan B hub mount. Now we're only purchasing ones in black nitride. I had to get this one just to do the video on time. I'll go ahead and post all of the weights and lengths here for all the cans. But really quick, I did measure the end cap weight. The 556 end cap was 1 ounce. The 762 end cap was 0.8 ounces. Now I moved over to, on all of mine, to this dead air flash ID end cap, which is actually pretty effective. And this end cap weighs 0.4 ounces. So over the standard, and it's steel, over the standard WolfPack end cap, we're saving 0.6 ounces at the very end of the suppressor. And on mine, I actually go over to the Zilch, very popular. It's a titanium Plan B mount, and this one weighs 1.5 ounces. Just gonna go over these. The WolfPack is 2.1 ounces, and the Plan B Night Howler is 2 ounces. Alright, so as far as how the can sounded, my threshold for the 556 cans was, if it sounds anything like my Saker 762, I was gonna be happy, and I think the full-size Disruptor 556 did just that. It sounded really good. The pitch was a little bit different, but yeah, it was, as far as the weight savings I'm getting, it's lower cost, like I said, saving over an inch at the end of it. And I get to use these newer dead air end caps. I think it's a pretty good can, and I'm really happy with it. Now, like I said, this is my first time shooting 556 suppressors, and it's obviously my first time shooting K cans. Now, I shot these with the 16-inch barrel, and the K can, honestly, I can live with that. If I flip the coin on the K or the full size, the slightly louder sound of the K, I think it's a pretty good trade-off over the full size if you're wanting to use it on a longer barrel. Now, as far as shorter barrels, I don't know what it sounds like, but my way of thinking is like shorter barrel, longer can, longer barrel, shorter can. So, but anyways, the Disruptor 556K I think did a very good job today. Now the 30 cal cans, I'm gonna be honest, I've shot a ton of 7.62x39 through the Saker 7.62, doing a lot of hog hunts, no hearing protection, just because we're under that 140 dB, and adjusting the gas on the gas block so you're not getting a lot of that pour pop. Yeah, going hunting, you would like I just don't shoot with hearing protection suppressed. You know, it's just not worth it to me. These were noticeably louder with 7.60x39, and I don't believe that's because of the caliber. Like I said, to me, 7.60x39, 5.56 through the same can, they sound identical. But also, we shot 5.56 through these two, and it was pretty loud. So I think that this should be called the Disruptor 9, and I'll show you. Alright, it's going to be a little blurry, but that's as close as I can get it. But you can see the baffle design of the 30 there. Let me get the 5.56. I'll get this K. Alright, there you can see the K suppressor. Now that looks like a rifle can baffle stack. Not just the bore size, but you can see that little step on the outsides of the inner baffle. That's actually a flat, and the whole baffle stack has that throughout. Now let me get my 10-year-old Saker, and you guys know Silencer Co. They've been doing cans forever. Same thing, we got a step there on the outside. Alright, so I have pistol suppressors, and the angle of these baffles is pretty shallow, like a pistol can. Now going over to the their 5.56 cans, it's a lot more steep like that. Just like my Saker, really steep, aggressive baffles. Just like any other rifle can I've seen. Cutaways, stuff like that, just looking through the bottom. Very steep baffle stack. Yeah, but the 30s, it's like it's trying to be a 9mm can too much. If you can just rub your finger in here, you can see just how shallow the baffle angle is. Also, it's bored out to 9mm. Alright, so I think it would be a really good 9mm can, but as far as a supersonic rifle suppressor, I mean, you guys heard it. I took video of it shooting 7.62x39. It was pretty loud. Didn't sound anything like my Saker. Not even close. But on that note, like I said, I think it'd be a really good 9mm can, given the internal volume we have. That shallower baffle angle. It's bored out to 9mm. There's a lot of cans. Pistol cans that are 1.375 diameter, but that's the outer tube, and so the baffles, the internal baffles, is like 1.25. So this is 1.6 inch outer diameter, and we got a ton of volume in here. So I'm gonna go back and shoot this through 9mm and compare it with a Silencer Co. Octane 9, and I think, like I said, I think it'll be a really good 9mm can. But that's about it, guys. I think that's all I got for you. If I missed anything, if you have any questions, contact me. Or hit up our website, skidtactical.com, and hit me up there. And I can answer any questions you have. But good job, Wolfpack. The 5.56 cans, I think they're incredible. I think it'll be a big hit. And it's exciting to see what else you guys are going to come out with this year. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day.